honestly, I don't know what I want to do on this vlog. I just knew that I wanted to film something today, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's my day off. I have a good vibe about today. Okay, so as you can see, my wall, well, probably you cannot really see, but my wall is pink. It has been my dream my whole entire life. One time we moved to a new house and I finally got my own room for the first time ever, and I was like, hi, so can I now maybe paint it pink? Like, we were gonna paint the house anyways, so I was like, okay, now that it's my own room, could you please paint it pink? And she was like, yeah, sure. And then one day I get home from school and I see my walls being red. And now I got my first house. It's so exciting to have your own house, your own home. I don't know. I'm 18, I feel like a child, but I kinda like all this adult stuff that's been going on in my life. Yeah, anyways, and I was like, okay, now that I live alone, I can do whatever I want. And yeah, now my walls are pink. Of course, before leaving, I'm gonna paint it back to white as it was. But yeah, now it's pink. And I don't know, it makes me so happy. I get in here and I'm like, yeah, this is my house. Also, I got a new kitten. It's definitely not something that I planned, but well, I'm not mad about it. This is him. This is Oscar. He's just a baby. He's so little and tiny. Oh, I love him so much. I found him on the street. He was alone and terrified by all the cars that were passing by, and he was calling me. And then I saw him standing under a car and he looked so scared, and I wanted to pet him, and then my boyfriend convinced me to adopt him. And well, here we are today. It's been, I don't know, a week. He was sleeping and he's so confused about what's going on. Probably he has never heard me speaking English before, so maybe he's thinking that he's having a stroke. Don't worry, little baby. Don't worry, little baby. Do you want to get down? Also, I'm happy because Otis has a new friend now and he has some company, because usually I work a lot. I work like, sometimes I even work 12 hours in a row, and Otis has to be alone for all this time. And I always feel kind of guilty for leaving him in the house by himself for so long, but on the other side, there's nothing I can do. I work for both of us. It's not like I'm going out with my friends and I forget about him. Yeah, but now that he has company, I'm not so anxious about leaving him alone, because, well, basically he's not alone anymore. In the past 2 months, I read 2 books, Light Lark and As Good as That. I know you have seen me talking about Light Lark in a previous video that I posted on October, and yeah, it took me that long to read it, okay? Don't judge me. Eventually, I finished this on, I think, early December, and I have to say that it was great. I will give it a 9 out of 10, because, well, it's not my favorite books, but it's great. My favorite books are Evil Were Villains and The Song of Achilles. Nothing can compare to these two. What I like about this book is obviously the cover. Like, excuse me? I like the characters. I like how the main character is smart. Well, is a woman and is also smart, but at the same time does a lot of mistakes, and that leads her to some situations that she wouldn't wish to be in. And I think that's great, because nothing goes according to plan. and you never know what's gonna happen next. I like all the plot twists, and I like, well, the ending. And okay, hear me out. This has enemies to lovers trope. I don't want to ruin it, so I'm gonna say that I was surprised when I realized that the enemies to lovers trope was written much better than I thought it was. I love the betrayals. So many betrayals from, oh my god, so many people. Is this a spoiler? Yes. But will it make you read it? Also yes. And that's what matters to me. So Lightlark, 9 out of 10. Great book. Would I read it again? No, only because I never read books more than once. Moving on. As Good as Dead. I won't give it a 9 out of 10. I will give it an 8 out of 10. Okay, hear me out. Great book. I love how everything... If you don't know, this is the last book of a trilogy. Anyways, I love how all the pieces came together from all the books in the end of... Excuse me. Like, everything made sense before, but now it made more sense. I was reading it and I was like... I was reading it. Why am I even laughing? I was reading it and I was so shocked. In every page, in every chapter. What I didn't like about this book is the ending. It felt like the author just wrote something just to finish the book. Overall, it was great. I was very happy to read it, and I was very happy when I finished it. However, if I had to put them in a scale, first book is probably the second one, then I will say that the first one is next, and then we have this one. It's not bad, it's a good book, but I was expecting a little bit more from it. So a few days ago I made these little guys out of clay, and I think they're the best thing I have ever made, and I just really love them. I think they're incredibly cute. I think they are the meaning, the definition of cozy. And I think these two guys are gonna be in the Tiny series. They're adorable. They give me a comfy and joyous feeling.